So it's important to recognize that even though they're, the standard exercise that's best suited for recovery for a certain type of pain or to meet a certain goal, that you may need to do a modified version. You can regress it if you're having pain, do an easier version, or if it's too easy, that's not going to help you progress. So you got to do a more advanced or more difficult version. So right now we're going to go through the glute bridge or hip thrust, regression progressions, the bird dog regression progressions, as well as the clamshell regressions and progressions. These are excellent exercises, kind of the three standard beginning approaches to sacroiliac joint rehabilitation, but can be used to improve any of your fitness goals, from deadlift to squatting to running, improving your posture, and generally just feeling more stable and control. But they're widely applicable, but we're going to use them right now with regressions and progressions from a sacroiliac joint pain perspective. So we'll start with the hip thrust or the glute bridge. So the standard is going up, getting your thighs and trunk straight, and lowering back down. Some common errors are people will kind of let their back around and they'll just lift their butt up like this. That may cause some irritation in the low back. Or they'll kind of try to arch their back to get up. The goal is just to keep a real neutral spine. You can tighten your abs a little, and then just go up. Everything stays solid. Now keep balance forces through the low back, and keep it straight or neutral, and then you lower back down. If that's painful when you have SI joint pain, a good regression is laying flat if you tolerate it. If not, you can put just something small under the knees. But then your goal here is just to squeeze the glutes. And if you're doing it right and you really squeeze the glutes tight, you'll notice a little bit of elevation of the hips. Again, if that hurts your low back because you have too much arch, you can put something small under and still work on just squeezing those glutes as if you're about to pick them up. So that's and then a progression or an advancement is you can apply a little bit of weight. That'll keep even force through both feet and both SI joints. Initially, when you're progressing with sacroiliac joint pain, you want to keep both feet, everything planted firmly when you're providing a lot of force. Because if you put a lot of force through one leg, it may irritate the SI joint. So we want to balance between both legs. So you start by adding a little bit of weight. You can put a little kettlebell, a little sandbag, a small little weight, a backpack on your hips, and go up and down. If that's real easy, you're pain-free, then the next progression is single leg stuff. So you can do a single leg bridge, or you can add a band to both knees, pushing the knees apart into that force, and go up and down. But starting from the easiest to hardest, again, is just squeezing your glutes when you're laying there. And then keeping the core real stable. The standard or the next phase is just lifting up. You're trying to get all the way to extended, but you stop where it hurts. You'll gradually progress to full range of motion without pain. And then you progress to a band, pushing your knees apart against the band, going up and down. That'll more fully engage the lateral hips as well as the posterior hips, the sides and the back. And then you can progress to single leg stuff. And then you can progress to lunges and so forth.